Please tell me that did not go live.
Where are you sending it to me, Jack?
We're on. We're on, Ron.
Are we on?
We're on, Ron.
Oh, mate, can someone post me the link to the chat?
Don't worry, Jack. You didn't say anything self-incriminating.
Thank. Hello, and you're listening to Let's Drone Out. Welcome back to another epic show of my brain's fried. I've just been editing LDO all day. I've had enough of LDO. It's nice to see you guys, but for tonight, can we not be LDO?
I know, man. You're so stressed. It looks like some of your hair's falling out, man.
Yeah, no,
it looks very nice, very dapper. Is that's a southern word? Have you got a northern?
Hello.
Hello, Jim. Whether you got you know how we've been doing this segment about the
Boy, Andy RC, you're northern, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the segment.
So if you have one prepared,
yeah, you got to have a name. You got
to have a title to it. Oh,
Has anyone wrote you any agony RC?
Yeah, that do.
Yeah.
No, they haven't
come to you with their problems.
No, they have not, because this entire week has been agony RC for me. and I
sympathy in from the chat.
Yeah, so emails through like loads and loads of email from eBay, and so I logged into my eBay, and there was like, I think it was like 30 odd. I can't remember. It was quite a load of items listed that I hadn't listed. They were what did I say now? Because a Nintendo SNES Mini. Did you say, Jack, that they were like something that they've discontinued recently or something like that? Anyway,
they done the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, and they discontinued that really quickly, and then they released the Super SNES and the Super Nintendo, the SNES, and that stopped quickly.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I didn't list them, and of course they didn't exist, and they had priced them like just like 20-30 quid below the asking price. So like loads and loads of people just bought them, and like I was panicking and stuff because obviously I'd been hacked or whatever. And and apparently somebody managed to find like some loophole in eBay that got my address and password changed, but there's a crossover point where your old one still works, and so I could still log in and stuff. But yeah, quite scary. And then after that, just had 3 products in a row turn up that just were defective, and like, so I've got loads of half videos made, but I couldn't post any videos. And then I bought the HDOs, and they are see-through, so I can't use those either.
Is that a fault of the ones that you just bought, or is it a fault on the whole line?
No. So okay, so this was the thing, right? Because I bought them for myself, really, because I'd always liked the idea of a OLED screen, and I tried on Lee's goggles at I actually went and visited him. I liked them, so I thought I'll treat myself. And then they turned up, and I went out first flight, and it was because we've been having loads of sun, haven't we? Like we've had like 5 weeks of sun or whatever, and I could barely see the screen because there was so much light coming in from the outside, and I thought, oh my god, like, is this how they are? And when I compared them to the HD3s, they were a completely different material. Like the HD3s were a black material painted white, and these were a completely white material. Anyways, I thought like, go on.
Just out of curiosity, is there any chance you could take the OLED content out of those fat charts and put them into your old case and then return and then end up with 2? Not that you would do that.
That would make me a scammer then, wouldn't it, if I did that?
Yeah, Jack, stop being.
Sorry. Oh, I thought he was a scammer because
because I'm Northern and all that.
Yeah.
Gold Northern.
It's really nice that someone's got a shitter life than him, and it makes him feel better.
So like my initial thought was, oh man, I need to like let people know. And then I really had to sit and think about it, because I was like, surely people would have seen this in reviews. Like it would have been the first. It's the first thing. I mean, I could barely see the screen, and I thought, man, I can't make a video saying, you know, avoid the HDOs. This is how they are. So I visited a friend, you know, a friend of ours that we know, who received a very
photo of this meeting.
Did you really? I can't. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, we did take a photo. Yeah.
So
anyway,
yeah, everyone knows it's painful.
I don't want to drag anybody into this, you see, because like, you know. But anyways, I instantly knew as soon as I saw another pair that the material was different. It's you know, clear as day. And my friend tried them on and saw what I saw, which, you know, was a orange orb around my screen, you know. And so then like I contacted Fat Shark, and my friend helped me to contact Fat Shark. It's good to have friends. Yeah. They're sending me some new shells. So that's the HDO story.
Have you got to take it all apart and replace them yourself then?
Well, they've given me the option to, I can either send them away and then them do them, or
and then lose money out on postage.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're going to send them to me. And I thought, well, actually might make a pretty decent video if I take the HDOs apart, see what's inside them and stuff. So I might do that, or I don't know. I never really bought them to do a video on or anything like that. You know, I bought them for myself.
So Fat Shark have admitted it's their fault that some HDOs have gone out of the factory wrong.
I don't want to like. I don't want to like. It'd be guessing. As far as all that I know really is that there's been some sort of problem at the factory. And it's quite a small number from what I'm told. I don't know that, you know. I assumed, oh man, they've released like a second batch, and was like,
even though we watched that Bardwell, was it Bardwell video or the video in the Fat Shark, you know,
yeah, I think
factory where they double, triple check everything and nothing bad gets through, and then like
from my understanding,
they're indoors though, they don't have direct sunlight because they're
that's the
Chinese
thing.
factory workers.
Although I will contend that these are that bad that when I put them on my face, the light from my monitor leaks through them. That's how much light leak there is. Like,
wow.
What are they made out of? Like rice paper?
If I hold them up to a light, almost the entire goggle is see-through. So and like, you know, again, don't want to start rumors, but apparently I'm not sure it's Fat Shark's fault. I think it's the factory that they use misquoted them on a material. Again, they don't know. They're still investigating it. So I wouldn't want to put words in anybody's mouths and you know.
I was thinking about getting some, but yeah.
I mean, funnily enough, like for all of the reasons that like people hated them in the initial reviews, I like the OLED screen is superb, and the DVR, it's, you know, it's the same as the original, but it works, you know, and so that's why I bought them, and I still stick by that. I don't think I think the OLED is great, but I just can't defend this translucent case thing.
No.
And when you spend it, you know, we talk a lot about having a good first experience, don't we? It's really important. And if you spend that much on a goggle, like 500 quid, that is not, I'm like, you know, depressed because of it. You know, it's a lot of money for me, you know. So,
yeah, it is.
So there you go. So that's that.
Especially now, after you've like been, you know, like
What, accused of work?
Frauded.
Accused? Oh, I thought you meant everyone accuses me of working for Fat Shark, but no, I bought them myself.
Get some free now. That's what I think.
Yeah, and then give them to Tony.
You know, it's the funny thing. Everyone assumes that reviewers do reviews to get free stuff, but that's just not the case. This hobby is yet to pay me back for anything. You know, the reason why my channel progressed as it did is because I piled a load of money into buying stuff that I was interested in. I just so happened to make a video at the same time, and it gets to a certain point where people start sending you stuff. But I've never reached out and asked for anything. So there you go.
That's because you're too good now.
Yeah. No. Anyways, that was that story.
It's short for "What's Up."
There's Bill asking, "What does sup mean?"
Yeah.
It means what's up. Hello.
See, Tony should write it like this, as in, I think, is this right, Frank? It's apostrophe S-U.
Is that a northern term or southern? Sup?
And the apostrophe,
I think it's an American.
English says that there is letters missing. Is that right, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to cut it down even more by just putting sup without the apostrophe, so it's even quicker. Okay. Okay.
I think I would say it was an American term. Sup? We don't. Do we say sup? We're British, so we all say hello.
Good day to you, Andy RC.
Yeah. What's
Chops away, lads?
Yeah.
That is part of my.
Hip cheerio.
Like, where's David Cameron, the twat? Blah blah blah. He's in Nice with his trotters up in the air. And I was wondering if that was just normal speech or it had anything to do with him effing a pig.
I wonder.
I don't know, but deep down in my heart, I'm praying that was a double meaning.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we're buffering bad, but it doesn't. I'm coming across. It's fine for me.
The encoder is having issues, dropping keyframes.
Oh, God.
It's not happy. It's got 306 kilobits of incoming stream, which is not exactly.
What can we do? Stop and start, or all turn our cameras off, or what?
I suspect it's a YouTube issue.
Oh, there's a problem with it. There's a problem with the stream, is there?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I think YouTube are having some issues because the encoder isn't something that we have. It's something in California. And the fact that we can all hear each other and it's fine between us and it's not getting to the internet properly means it's...
Well, everyone's saying the connection's awful.
Oh, that happened before, didn't it?
It did, and it was on bot grinders and it was unwatchable, and actually we couldn't even
Podcast it properly.
We couldn't even podcast it. I wonder if we should start and stop, or would that be?
I don't think it would help. I think it's a YouTube thing. Like, and when it's a problem, it's just a problem until it stops. You know.
Who wants to jump hole of this subject I'm about to bring up, where Frank might stick a gun in his mouth?
What?
Okay, let me get my gun out.
Not on the not live.
YouTube hates us, so
that's ironic, isn't it, at this point as well?
Yeah. So basically, there's this new thing. I first saw it in Thread Banger, which says all kinds of things what I watch. You know, what did I type into Google that day to get the term thread
God
banger?
only knows. I'd hate to look through your history.
Yeah, and I think it's DIY Dominoes, because he's like proper.
So what's the issue? What's the issue? What happened?
I'm just trying to.
Because I haven't seen anything change with YouTube.
Yeah, it's confirmed. You self-certify yourself, and then someone externally verifies your certification. And I'm just trying to get to the bit that it says we're not allowed to use words like hell or darn
Oh, now you've ruined it.
all the ones you are repeating right now.
Yeah, I know. That's like pussy level.
But this is a
from
live
Let's
stream.
Go Now.
This is a live stream, so they can't just throw you off, can they?
Don't know. Well, they once we played a bit of a movie.
Celine Dion, was it by any chance?
No, Freddie got fingered on a when this thing first came up, and we were in a private stream with like a couple of people from like the other podcast, and we were just like watching a movie together, and we were trying to like do a sort of like weird unofficial, what are they called, like film commentaries, is that right?
Oh,
Yeah,
like the
commentary track.
Yeah, commentary track. And then our YouTube algorithm just kicked the hell off as soon as it got to the bit where he tried to wank the horse off.
Yeah.
I'm glad that happened, and I'm glad. I hope it's buffering as you just said that as well. Apparently, it's really bad. I mean, there's a circle, and I think cancel.
Yeah, Luke says I'm enjoying the buffering circle. Oh, that sucks.
What do we do? Do we just like
just say a bunch of some more things that we're not allowed to say until we go?
Let's try to big YouTube up and then see if the connection comes back up.
Positive.
There might be a person.
Fantastic.
A person at the other end just go, oh, let's turn it back up. YouTube's so good. I love this platform.
We'll never ever leave.
Has it got better yet, anyone?
Doesn't look like it.
Fuck off YouTube is what MC Creation says.
Thanks for swearing on
I'm gonna try and play it myself. Yeah, it's running at like 3 frames per second.
Yourself, sorry.
Oh,
I can hear us though. I think the audio is fine. I think it's the video that's the problem.
Just use northern expressions, you'll be fine. No one will understand us northerners. Well, it's worrying that a lot of northern people actually watch this show, and there's me just ripping on you all the time.
Well, it's literally become a focus of the entire show, so it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, we're back in HD now. I love YouTube. YouTube is the greatest platform ever. See, it's working. Talk nice to YouTube, Jack.
YouTube can go suck.
No, it's going to go down, Jack.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's heard you say Twitch far too many times, Jack. That's the problem.
They call it creating with common sense. That's what they call it.
Who says what about what?
You.
Is there something that's come in or it's like I haven't seen it uploading anything?
So it's on. It's around the 20. I'll post the link in the chat.
It's around that's coming in this month or something.
Yeah, it's on the 20 seconds in. It goes rate your audience. Or is the video, audio, or image only appropriate for mature audiences? No, yes. Profanity. Does the video or audio or images contain any profanity or vulgarity? Well, yes. It has got my face in it, says Tony.
Yeah, but where does this happen? Because at the moment you just drag your video into upload and that's it. It's done. So
when have we not have had any of them on this show?
Right. No profanity or light profanity. They may include words like shit, hell, damn, used additional, but not in hateful. In a non-hateful, comedic, or artistic manner. Strong profanity like the F word, even bleach used occasionally, light, or profanity like shit used throughout the video multiple times, or profanity used in a music video. Profanity used during the beginning part of the video, or strong profanity used multiple times throughout the video for the purpose of comedy, documentaries, news, or education.
I don't think it likes you being nice, being horrible to me and Andy. That's what it is.
I'm not horrible to Andy.
Mike Dread has a point. If you click thumbs up, YouTube will see it's popular and upgrade the stream.
Everyone, farm it.
I don't know whether that bias content. Does the video audio contain sexual content or nudity.
Yes, everything you said is a tick.
Yeah, especially when Chad's on the stream and like.
Is there fire on the stream? Yes.
Is there fire and explosions?
That lighter is mental.
Slightly.
Everything you said happens on this stream.
Yeah, I think that the thing about YouTube is it was always sort of, you know, it just gets tightened up every time, doesn't it? You know, you used to be able to put anything that you want on there, music and things, and then when Google took over, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that anymore, and it's like now it's been, you know, you've got this rating thing, and I don't know, maybe it needs to be there. I don't know. I mean, if you look at PewDiePie's audience, they're all like 13 years old, and he's effing this, effing that, and you know. But I don't know. Maybe
say effing and jeffing. Come on, man.
Well, I'm trying to not get us removed from YouTube. Jack.
What is that? Tony's already said the word F.
Well, I don't know though. Isn't it up to parents to you know, monitor that sort of thing? I don't know.
I'm just every time Jack's horrible to me or you, I just swear because he's the editor and I know it may upset him.
It's never in a hateful way though, is it? It's always in a comedic way.
Oh yeah.
So that's fine according to those terms and conditions.
No, it's not. That's still third on the list. Actually.
Anyone got anything droney to talk about? Nothing's really going on. Oh, there's a new PDB for the Impulse RC PDB, isn't there? That's just come out 2 days ago or something.
I've been messing around with those ultra featherlight models. That's been interesting to work with. Some models that are sub 5-inch but they're sub 200 grams.
Yeah.
They're using that old 18 size motor, but because they're so light, the flight time on them is ridiculous. Even like giving it full throttle all the time, getting 10-minute flights out of them with bi-blades on there. So that's been interesting to look at. And yeah, just loads of. I think like there's so many products at the moment. It's so difficult for people to choose because there's so many options. I think.
Apparently, thumbs up might be working. We're coming across better.
Oh, there you go, and be positive things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the fluffy bow. Oh, Tony, I love you so much.
What's with the title of this video? It says, I refuse to make a football themed title. What's wrong with the football? You know what? I'm not into football, but I think it's fine for people to be into football. You know,
I'm only into football once every 2 years, where it's Euro or World Cup. I only care about it when England play. I don't.
I thought we should.
They show pictures of the talent, like what do they call it? The best that Sweden has to offer.
I don't know, but I thought we should have called it "It's Coming Home," and then Tony said "It's coming home another time" or something like that, which I thought was fun.
Yeah, it's not tonight, Matthew. It's coming home another day. 4 years time, it might come home.
They did pretty well, though. To be fair, didn't they? You know, I mean, I know nothing about football, but you know,
you googled it. I listened to you like tell us that one of them wasn't good at kicking a ball, missed penalties, and apparently he's good at telling people how to kick the ball.
The manager.
That was Gareth. That was Gareth. I had to Google who he was.
Yeah, he comes from Crawley.
But then you guys don't like football, and then after last week's show, just spent the next 2 days playing football on the internet.
Yeah,
that's
Frank made me play it loads because he had bored. Yeah, so I've been. So not only did I have like the period of like being ill, I then went to go do some editing, and then the laptop stopped working. and it took me a day to get it back up and running from backups and everything.
So you've been having great luck as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm a little bit like let stroned out because I've done like 3 episodes. They're all edited and waiting to go up. Tony's broken himself.
Yeah, at least you lot can walk.
Oh yeah, what happened, Tony? What were you, oh, was it on your? You went on a kayaking adventure. Is it to do with that?
No, that 3.5K at 18 minutes. I thought, yes, I'm on par to beat my score, and then ran and went down my left foot went down like a pothole bit in the pavement, and I ran on it while my foot was sideways.
So you sprained your ankle badly.
Yeah, and it's really quite bad. I haven't been to work for 2 days, and it's strapped up now, and getting about's awful. Yeah, it's been horrible.
So more positive things to talk about instead.
Yeah, it's not.
Do you want
nice.
something else positive?
Go, Frank.
In it.
I thought you were going to say then they came back see-through.
Not that I've noticed so far. But yeah, so
well, it could be module that's screaming them. What module is it?
But it's a True D V3. It screamed with the True D in it, so we swapped it out for a Pro 58, and it still screamed. So it's not the module.
Hang on. What battery are you using with it?
A 4S with a 12-volt regulator on it.
4S with a 12-volt regulator. Yeah, what?
Have you tried using a proper Fat Shark battery?
That was what I was thinking, because those modules take up a lot of power. Like the original Fat Shark batteries struggle to power them sometimes, and they brown out. And I just wondered if that's what the screaming was. Maybe it's not powering fully or something. Maybe it could be the regulator that you're using that can't provide enough amps to the system. Maybe that's something to look at.
Let's try it live.
Well, you'd need to get buy one of those Fat Shark batteries with the USB connector that plugs in. I quite like those ones, but it wouldn't surprise me if it could be your regulator. They suck the amps up with the modules. You know, they get quite warm. So if you send it to Fat Shark and they've said it's fine,
then, maybe it's the whole, because it's a switching regulator. It's the whole screaming frequency.
It's not a switching regulator. It's a linear regulator.
Ah.
Yeah, but what's it rated to in terms of amps?
I don't know. It's fairly big.
It might not. That could be the issue.
Yeah, I'll get my bench power supply out. I will plug
Let's
it in.
do it now.
I do not have space on my desk for everything.
And also, there's nothing worse than trying
Screaming
to
regulator in your ear roll.
Yeah, with the screaming, slightly distracted, not paying attention. Then he smokes his goggles. Then someone makes a bloody gif out of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one would ever do such a thing.
Someone said, who said it? I really like that.
They're talking about Asda and stuff.
Well,
that's just on subject, like
Ladders FPV thought Jack would be used disappointing semi. Probably me. What a waste of time that was.
Yeah, it was.
It's all your fault then, Ash.
Yeah, Ash.
So
well,
I don't.
I flew. No, although I couldn't get very far, mainly because I left my nice new antenna on the goggles that I sent away.
That sucks.
So I only had like a crappy old stock patch antenna, and that was the only antenna I had with my old goggles.
I thought you couldn't do Fat Sharks, Andy, because of the IPD or something. You still struggle with that.
I haven't yet managed to actually fly with the Fat Sharks.
You're still yet to look through them to see if you can see a picture. That'll be the next problem.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing. I'll try.
Oh man, that is funny.
We're buffering again. Someone say something nice about YouTube quickly.
YouTube's the best thing to happen to video since cameras.
Andy,
What was that? Sorry, I missed that. I was reading the
you
chat.
got to say something nice about YouTube to make it come back.
Oh yeah, wasn't there that lady that walked into headquarters and?
I don't think. I think we got too close for that.
It was definitely Secret Service.
There's definitely something going on. Probably someone important.
Well, they weren't English cars. They were Secret Service American shit.
Yeah.
So it was him.
Oh, I found a subject to do with flight.
Well done, Andy.
Hey, bring us back.
And it was Andy that actually reminded me, because wasn't there some a flyover over London recently?
Yes, there was the RAF 100 fly past, which had a lot of aircraft flying over London.
Yeah, actually, really impressive if you look at, because they were like in succession, loads of like formation. And they published online a video of the air traffic control of how they dealt with that, which I thought that was as interesting as the flyover itself, wasn't it?
No.
Are you having some canine issues there, Tone?
Yeah, I'm getting whined out. I don't know what he wants. Probably food, because there's still food on the side. He doesn't want to wee. He just fakes the wheeze to get me to go downstairs, and then he goes into the kitchen and he does. He goes, "Oh, I need a wee." Yes, he's that intelligent. He pretends he needs a wee, and then I go down there.
But no, go on.
A new segment. Andy, what does the word?
I don't know. Quibbing.
No.
There's quibbling, which is
What me and Jack do permanently.
which is it says
It turns out your term.
and
Not laggy, because I think we're gonna have to ring YouTube and tell them they're a bunch of beeps. So annoying. Can't you lot watch us like 10 seconds later? If everyone pauses and then
apparently it says here quibbing is when a lady tries to act cool in front of another
is that
lady.
where that was going? I did not expect it to go that way.
All right, I've got one for you guys. Okay, you ready?
is it a southern? Oi, southerners.
Well, to work it into this segment, it's a southern term. Okay.
Get your own segment.
Well, you know, I got to fight back. You know, I'm like one against everybody here, even when there's people.
Even actually northern. Being northern must mean
It's
you can't.
getting 3 times as much as you wanted.
No, that's tripling.
Well, that's what you said, isn't it? Or is it just his fucking northern accent?
One P. Do I have a northern accent? Is this a northern accent?
How do you spell?
That's
No way. Oh, coming, puking, and shitting at the same time.
Oh, I've never done that. I've done doubling.
Popularised by.
Which two-tone?
Yeah, that's for you to find out.
That's the secret, is it?
Yep. Oh,
Well,
God.
there you go.
Wow.
Is that a thing? Has anyone actually done that?
You tell me. It's a southern term, apparently.
Didactylos for Diddy 4 says completely dead now, no sound, and just a lasting picture of
Oh,
Jack.
man.
Oh,
We're very sorry.
I bet the best segment has been cut out, which is probably for the best. It's sort of, it does not surprise me that YouTube decided to stop streaming us at that point.
We haven't
Oh,
helped
it
ourselves,
sucks.
let's be honest.
I've just found out what the word felching means.
Oh no.
it's
not
like
that
it's
again.
at 144k and people just leaving now. I think we should just restart this whole stream.
I don't think it's going to help.
Or it would just be ruined like Bot Grinders one.
Who knows? Something's broken. We don't know.
I mean, I've got an idea. But you guys are probably not going to
Doesn't
like it.
involve fire.
No.
Oh,
Just
from a mutual friend. Points back over the board. So then it all nicely fits in.
Are you
the-
running
in the
3S
background.
on your baby?
Yes, 3S.
3S 650?
Yes, because
And he was
Recently, I haven't actually watched it though.
He was buying some
How
batteries.
dare you.
I told him
Hey.
3S was best. 3S 650s are the best.
Yeah, 4S overdrives
4S are
it.
pointless.
Yeah, overdrives the.
3S 650s is a sweet spot of size and everything. So.
I agree. Isn't he very generous, our mutual friend, Andy? He gave me one of those as well, actually.
Ah.
Well, I think we can say who our mutual friend is.
We're-
Close and open it again. What's
Yeah.
fixed on YouTube?
Go restream.
What else? Oh, I've also last Sunday, after coming back from flying the Baby Hawk, I dug out the bits of foam that used to be a Micro Sky Hunter and glued them back together again. So it's now again a Micro Sky Hunter. So I'm going to be flying that this weekend as well.
Where are you going this weekend then?
Back to my parents and a field near there that is big and empty and suitable for flying fixed wings.
Lovely. Sounds good. It's funny that we've had crazy weather and now it's gone a bit dull. Hope the weather's good enough for you there, Andy.
Well, you know, I think this weather's pretty good because it's not the sort of weather we've been having recently where you kind of step out the door and just collapse in a melted heap.
It's been really odd, hasn't it? The heat that we've had. I think they said 1976 was the last time it was this hot for this long, which is a long time ago, isn't it?
Not that long ago, baskets.
1976, you weren't born then, Tony, surely.
Yeah, I do actually like Tony. I felt sorry for him. I've been trying to help him. I was like, what are you going to do about Monday? I might come and help you.
I know Jack actually offered to come and help me work on Monday. How mad's that?
This is the thing with Jack.
Hold him up.
He's the nicest guy ever, but you just don't know it until he's nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you turn the volume up on Twitch a bit? People can hear us and see us properly now, but they can't hear us as well.
There you go. You guys are up.
So now that
Do you want to do the whole like start again malarkey on
no,
I don't
on
think,
Twitch?
I don't think
Because I can do like I can press record on here.
it's so crazy hot.
Hi, Sly Lish or something. 87. Oh, first time I caught you all live.
Just experience.
Oh man,
Yeah.
like
Restream.
that is the thing with YouTube is that they do that to us where like they just totally fuck with you. Like,
do you need to get your tinfoil hat on, Jack?
no, but there's numerous. Like, do you remember when it was just me and you, Andy RC, right?
Yeah.
And I had to make the whole thing like 3 or 4 times because
Yeah.
I'd done it. It kicked me. I'd done it. We went live. It said we had no viewers and no one was watching it. So I stopped it, deleted it, made a new one, and then it just booted me out of the actual.
MC Creation says it's worse on Twitch. How is that possible? It's not.
How is it?
And we're really
The
quiet.
problem is they can hear us on Twitch. It makes it much worse.
Streaming fine, but volume erratic. How? They just talk as they.
I can turn myself up,
Is
but
it something OBS is doing, Jack? Are you running it through it?
Yeah. No, Streamlabs.
Oh, I don't. I'm lost there.
I'm quiet. Apparently, I'm clipping on my mic. That's bullshit.
You sound fine.
I don't.
Hey, nothing's changed.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Is that better?
I have to see. Let me log into Twitch and see.
well, to be fair, out of how many years we've been doing this? 3 years. It's gone wrong twice.
No, it's gone wrong a good couple of times.
That's 2. Twice.
So
You
A
don't
couple
run
with
the
2.
stream.
Next week, we have as many LDO episodes as there have been issues of the BMFA magazine.
Can we get someone from the BMFA on?
I can try.
Talking
I
of
will
magazines,
ask.
I think I'm in a magazine next week.
Actually,
An RC magazine, Tone, or is this a new line of work?
Yeah, an army is really angry.
Is it Playboy?
I don't know. I think it's Drone Mag.
Oh, what
Let me
is
find.
that? Is that for X class?
Yeah, I think it's the one Curry Kitten writes.
Oh yeah. Oh, so what
That's all of them.
you and Curry Kitten, was it a collab that you done? How
It
is
must
it
be
about
pretty
the Earth?
desperate in order to ask
I think it's out 15th.
Cool.
Think
nude vegans.
nudevegans.com.
Vegans in the hobby.
Would you be annoyed at me, Tony, if I uploaded that video of you like naked
Yes.
in the shepherd's hut?
Yes.
Why have you got videos of
I didn't say he was naked. Where
I'll
are we
get the
going to
blame
go?
for it.
Where are we going? I want to go Cornish.
Yeah.
How has Twitch gone down too? That's bullshit.
Oh my god! Let's just give up. Let's do it. Let's cut it off. Let's throw stuff at.
We've got 8 minutes.
Stuff.
We can carry on another
Yeah,
8
there's
minutes.
no point. No one can hear us. No one can see us. Apparently the replay is also it's never going to buffer right. Sorry, folks.
It's not like the World Cup final or something, is it? And it's everyone's like bandwidth screwed or something. It's not that, is it?
That's sad, ain't it?
I have no idea.
And it's something American side anyway.
Bloody Yanks.
Oh, right.
Well, because we're all seeing each other via one of the computers in California, and then that computer that's sending us those images is also sending it to a YouTube encoder. So it's something in YouTube, Google headquarters somewhere that isn't working properly. Is now to do with us.
Oh well,
Idiots.
we tried our best, guys, didn't we? We always try our best.
What did you do to that lighter I gave you? Because that
I
is
didn't do
one of
anything
the
to
most
it.
terrible.
Hey,
It's
just
not enough.
fucking mind your hair.
Asks, why do I feel that the BMFA are more towards model aircraft and not drones? The monthly
Because
mags have nothing to do with about drones in most issues.
Drones
because
weren't
there's a-
around about 100 years ago. Aircraft were.
it's because there's a lot of the iMac stuff. There's like everything in there. They're not gonna get one of everything in every issue, and they need contributors to actually send them stuff. So if they don't have a drone person sending them in a drone article for that issue, then they're not going to publish a drone article.
Oh,
So if
he's talking about the BMFA magazine.
Yeah.
I take it. Yeah.
So
I'll just
if
get mine and put it in the bin.
So if you want more drone articles in the BMFA magazine, write one.
I think also you have to remember it's like it's because we're in sort of our own little bubble. And like, you know, some channels, for example, have hundreds of thousands of, like, not hundreds of thousands, but 100,000 subscribers. It kind of feels bigger than it actually is, but actually compared to fixed wing, it's incredibly small. It's so small, and it's a really niche thing that we do. And for whatever reason, fixed wing and line of sight stuff doesn't make it that much onto YouTube. I'm not sure why. Maybe I don't know. It's more of a club thing, I suppose, isn't it? So people meet up rather than make stuff for YouTube.
Yeah, they have the clubs, they have club sites, and they have events more than we do. I mean, there's the drone racing, but the drone racing is actually fairly often in the BMFA mags.
Yeah.
So
I guess we talked about this before as well. FPV is less of a visual thing, and it's quite hard to of FPV and put it in a magazine because it's just a picture from the sky. Whereas line of sight models, you can take pictures of them. You know, quadcopters, tiny little dots that you can't see. So I think that's probably and that's why YouTube, I think, is a better platform for us, because we can post videos. Whereas, it's more about the visual thing with line of sight. And actually, it's quite difficult to film line of sight. So maybe it's better for a magazine and stuff. I wish it was popular, and I'm hoping that because when I went to Western Park, I mean, I've mentioned this before as well, I was expecting it to be 50-50, but it's so biased towards the line of sight stuff just because of how much of a spectacle it is for the general public against FPV. And I think that's our biggest challenge. So that's a long-winded answer for you there, Win. I'm sorry. But also, you know, as Andy said as well, fixed wing has been around, since, 1930s, 40s, you know. FPV is 4 or 5 years old, you know. So that's, you know,
we were all there at the start.
Yeah, exactly. I think what we should be doing is try and convert as many people that do the line of sight stuff to FPV. But that's the biggest challenge, because I remember when I first saw FPV, I thought, I'm not gonna like that. I won't bother. And I think that's the attitude of a lot of people that are in the hobby that just like flying their warbirds line of sight and stuff. And really, they go hand in hand for me. You should try both, I think. And with helicopters as well, you know. Helicopters are awesome. And
putting a plane on the end of a bit of wire, putting some sandals and white socks on is not
Tony, you are not helping by saying that. Trust me. The stream, Jack's gone quiet. Is it working?
Do you know what? I can't remember what the hell I was going to ask you.
Clive FPV says need more class, Tony.
We're trying. We're coming. We're getting there. Hopefully, I'm going testing tomorrow. I'm waiting for Bradders to get back to me because I can't drive to Martin's tomorrow. But if Bradders picks me up tomorrow, we're going to go to Fossils, and we've got some more batteries hopefully turning up tomorrow, and we've got the tri-blades from America. So I'm hoping we get that 2 seconds that we need around the track.
It should be interesting what the tri-blades do. I've been doing a lot of, obviously, just with 5-inch, but a lot of experimenting between bi-blades and tri-blades and what the differences are and stuff. I wonder what it would do, because I noticed, Tony, in your footage, you get quite a lot of vibrations on your camera because of the big blades.
Yeah, everything's tuned for a 5-inch quad, not a massive 13.5-inch. You know, meter long quad, 850mm quad. But that was with a broken cam mount. That last video.
The tri-blades.
There is a lot of vibration. Well, the tri-blades are perfectly balanced as well.
Are they that big though? Are they also 13-inch?
13.8. So we've got a bigger pitch. So it's more aggressive prop than the one that we're flying at the moment.
Yeah, I think this is why 5-inch is perfect. And even though people are trying to go 6, 7-inch for endurance and stuff, I think the 5-inch blade and lower as well, so 4-inch and 3-inch, they rev at a point where the frequency of the vibration is so high that it can't be seen in the camera. And I think as soon as you start to go bigger than that, the frequency of the vibration in the prop is lower, and that's when you start to get rolling shutter jello. And I think that's the issue with X class, and also anything bigger than a 5-inch. And I think that's probably why we've stuck to tri-blades on a 5-inch, because I tried dual blades on a 5-inch and I was getting jello as well, just from going from a tri-blade to dual blades.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's why we're a bit limited, maybe, and we need some solutions to improve the camera footage, maybe.
Agreed.
There's a couple of comments in the chat that I want to read out. So Ash Droning On says, anyone coming to Airjackers Gathering in Weston-super-Mare next weekend, 21st and the 22nd?
Weston-super-Mare. Tony, why did you ever leave?
Weston-super-Mare.
Sorry.
That's a bottom reference.
Train station.
It's Bristol-ish, somewhere around there, I think.
That's not too bad, Bristol. I could go and see Mikey Dredd.
I used to go when I was a kid. No, that is far for me, I'm afraid.
It's not for me though, is it?
Almost Cornwall, that is. No, it's
almost
not
Cornwall.
It is.
I don't think it's that far.
Oh yeah, Weston-super-Mare is actually quite far, isn't it? It's at the top but down left of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah, I won't be going there. Just down the road for Mikey Dredd.
Oh man, Frank, you know, like that little mini screen, you know how the mouse gets caught on the bottom of that?
Yeah.
That is totally doing my head in now. Hang on, where?
There's another comment I want to read out, which was Win saying, "Wish I could see more clubs and BMFA supporting drones by showing them that the BMFA wants to see them in clubs for safety and advice." I agree. I think it's very hard to convince clubs to accept FPV and quad racing and drones generally.
I think as well is
it's the other way around as well. We don't, with the everything being on YouTube and on the internet and all of this, there's not the drive for people to go to a club field and meet with the members and get their support in learning to fly, because there are other ways of learning now.
I think it's a lot to do with as well. You see, I've always been in a club, so I've always flown at the same field, which is why all of my well, not the only reason, but why a lot of my videos are done from the same field. It's what I'm used to. But with FPV, people get bored of the same field. In fact, each FPV video these days, to get any sort of views, has to be at a different epic location. And so maybe that's why there's a disconnect between. I love flying at the same place, but one of the main complaints I get is, "Oh, not your field again." I'm like, yeah, I like flying in a field.
Yeah, but you're not doing anything like what I try to do, whereas go and do a video somewhere. You're telling people,
yeah,
don't buy this, don't buy that. What do they want you to do? Go to a bloody different field every time?
Well, that's kind of what I say. I say, like, go check out some of the amazing freestyle pilots. Subscribe to steal these videos. The staying at the same field for me is I've got some consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can say, well, this flies like this at my field, and this fly, and then I can compare everything. Whereas if you change location, how do you know? If you get sent an updated version of a camera and you change location, how do you know what differences are? So that's why I do it. But going back,
oh my god, it almost sounds like you're like, yeah, this model was around the dog shit bin really well. This one, not so good.
Well, yeah, it can be like that.
No, but you know what's funny, actually, though? A lot of these cheap RTF models that come out have these cameras in them, and they're listed as a C camera, right? And I get them, and because I'm so used to seeing how my field looks in a 4:3 aspect ratio, I can tell instantly when they've lied about the specs of the camera, because I know what everything looks like in 4:3.
I know what that dog shit bin looks like in 4:3, and you're lying to me. I can just imagine the email now.
Yeah, but what's interesting is all of the other review channels don't seem to pick up on the fact that the aspect ratio is 16:9 and not 4:3. And I don't know, maybe it's because they not used to their surroundings. But to me, that's a bonus for me. I'm not like trying to make excuses up or anything, And like I try and post daily. It'd be impossible for me to change location every single day. We're very limited for flying spots here as it is, So.
Frank, do you want to read that last comment out from Mikey Dresh?
The poo bin is more legendary than Wellington Towers for show.
What does faux show mean?
I think it's for sure.
Okay.
Faux show. Faux show, mofo.
We definitely don't say that in England.
No. We don't.
Are we over?
One more thing. Ash, topic of drones, are we allowed to talk about DJI stuff? The MP2 announcement got cancelled only 2 weeks before.
That stands for Mavic Pro 2 for anyone that's not with it.
I was gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, and Mavic Pro. No, I'm a DJI user. I've got almost every DJI apart from the Inspire, and I'm looking forward to the Mavic. Actually, have you guys seen the? Oh, we're talking about drones. Have you guys seen the?
Just as we're going to turn it off.
Just as we're turning it off, I've got some content.
Go on.
Parrot have got a very interesting drone called
Parrot? They're still going?
Oh yeah, and they've come out with it. It seems to be a bit of a cracker, actually.
It looks quite good, doesn't it?
It's called. Is it called the? I don't even know the name. I'm gonna have to.
Ajax or something.
Anafi. There we go. Anafi. A daft name. However, it looks up. it's like so it's like a foldable I hate saying drone, but I think that's what everyone can. But its arms go wide enough that it can fully look up, which, I mean, you might think, oh, why would you want to do that? But if we were at those towers, how epic would that have been to have been able to, you know, take and look up? So I'm hoping that that will drive DJI to do something different, because they've been comfortable for a long time and it's gotten boring. You know, they bring out a new model and it's got
one thing better or
a
two
different
things better.
They, you know, yeah, I'd love to know what Ash thinks about that, actually, because, you know, that's,
They're running out of things they can really do, isn't there? I mean, batteries are limited, or battery technology is limited for the next few years, so the flight times don't think it's ever going to change.
no, but at the same time, they I think they're sat on a bunch of technology that they're just waiting to release.
They're feeding it out to keep the money coming in, aren't they?
Because I've got a Phantom 4 Pro that's coming on 2 years old now, and it does 4K 60, and since none of their copters have had 4K 60. So they've been, and what's funny is no DSLRs have come out. No, actually the GoPro 6 can do 4K 60, but other than that, they're ahead of themselves, I think. And so hopefully at some point I have to start. I think they're sitting on a bunch of stuff, you know, so
I would be.
hopefully, yeah. I mean, you know,
have you seen their headquarters now? There's a bit between. There's two towers, and you can fly between them.
Really? No,
it's massive.
I was hoping that with all the nice ones aren't going on sale. So,
oh, that's typical.
Yeah.
The Mavic Air is the good one to have at the moment, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, I do as well. It's perfect little size to go on holiday, do anything with.
That is the one I have my eye on.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'd get at the moment.
Yeah, Danny took it actually to the towers, didn't he? He got some good footage of the towers.
Great little thing. It's pocket. It is actually pocket sized. It's
too new to get cheap though. That's the problem.
The only problem with the Air is the flight time, which is kind of funny because it's got a 16-minute flight time, which we would all say, oh, that's amazing. But when you compare it to the Mavic, that flies for 30 minutes nearly. So it feels like that's its lacking point, is the flight time. But it's still a great thing.
Yeah.
We did some drone stuff. We should pat ourselves on the back. And Ash says the Atal, is that what you say it? Ortal Evo looks pretty good as well. So I know it's another company coming out with a drone, DJI style. Pretty cool. And I think that's us out of content.
That's it. We're done.
Yes.
Do you want to?
I just hope this plays back nicely.
Well, if it doesn't, I had a splendid time.
No, I know. I don't know what to do about it.
Oh, it's a smashing blouse you're wearing, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, that's a new one.
Right. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching us here on YouTube and Twitch. You've been listening to Let's Drone Out. You've been joined by Dash Frank.
Goodbye.
Andy RC.
Good night, everyone.
My little Tony.
Bonjour.
And me, Jack. Right, till I fly. I'm going to go get something to eat, but then we will hang on Twitch if you guys want to catch us there. Do you want me to leave you guys chatting away on Twitch, or what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Shall I hit stop on YouTube anyway?
Yes.
Yes.